Welcome to round 3 of the career mode. First with the sprint race here at China. Lights out. And away we go. The Red Bull of Max Verstappen will lead us on the way. Charles Leclerc alongside him. Brilliant start for Charles Leclerc. He flies his way up into P1 off the get-go. Verstappen might go from first to third. The other Ferrari's making his way down the inside now. But Leclerc leads. Carlos Sainz and Verstappen still side by side for P2. Who's going to get it? I think Verstappen holds on. Beautiful start for Charles Leclerc. So, on board with us now, qualified P15. Alright start for us. We don't gain any positions off the get-go. Boxed in a little bit here. But we use the outside line to have a huge wave of momentum. Round the outside of 3 drivers. It's 3 wide here. It's a bit of sketchy stuff. Bang tyres with the Aston Martin of Lance Stroll right there. Big snap. Whacking the side of his side pod. And that stops us making any more moves. Swooping move down the inside on Daniel Ricciardo. Can we look to get the outside of the next turn? That is top quality stuff. Beautiful. And now we have a run on Lance Stroll. Can we look around the outside here? Chaotic lap 1. Tsunoda swerves out and hits us. Gonna look for the double switchback. On both of them maybe. Do we have the acceleration? We lock wheels. Not on Tsunoda. Not on Stroll either. They both stay ahead. 3 wide heading down into the hairpin now. Tsunoda, Stroll. Can we get both of them? Big move. Do we have the better traction? We might. Lance Stroll still alongside us into the final turn. Who will use more of the battery? Who is willing to go for it into turn number 1? Can Stroll sweep around the outside? Can we stick it to the inside? Beautiful racing right here. Stroll might have it, but we fight back. We're not letting the Aston Martin get past us without a fight. And we look ahead, but Stroll's back yet again. We're still side by side. This is amazing stuff. Nearly half a lap we've been side by side for. But it looks like we might get it. Blistering move down the inside. We finally shook off Lance Stroll. That was textbook battling right there. Insane stuff. On to lap 3 out of 5 in the sprint now, and Lance Stroll is coming back at us yet again into turn 1. He looks down the inside. We hang it around the outside. I don't know if we'll be able to get it, but the outside usually has way better momentum, way better traction. That is us into P11. On the main straight now, just about clinging on to the DRS of Lewis Hamilton. But we get swamped by one Aston Martin of Lance Stroll. We're going to use a slipstream to get back at him and DRS. We're not going to let him overtake us. This has been an insane battle with Lance Stroll. It's battle of the career mode so far. Top quality stuff. But back into P11, we're defending for our lives here because we don't really have the pace to keep up with these lot ahead. On the main straight now, lap 4 out of 5 in the sprint race now. 2 laps left to go in this chaotic China sprint. 3 wide right now. Albon, Stroll. Both looking through. Tsunoda might have got us as well. We might go down 3 places in one straight. We get the move back on Tsunoda though, but we've been swamped by Albon and Stroll, down 2 places. And onto the final lap, we're going to need to get a real move on here. So final lap it is. Tsunoda looks back down the inside of us. We're just going to try and hold it around the outside. Can we hold on to P13? We've really lost a lot of pace. I'm not sure what's going on. And we do hold on to P13. Tsunoda can't do anything right now. Making our way down into the hairpin. We look round the outside of Alex Albon. Big lunge. All the way around the outside. Here we are. Lance Stroll and Alex Albon are both flung away from us. And Tsunoda's going to sweep on by. We're going to use the slipstream from his rear end to send it back down the inside. Big move, little bit wide, probably forced Tsunoda off there. Never mind, he switched back to us. I'm not expecting that. I thought he'd be on our end. I thought he would have been well off track. That's fair play, Tsunoda. But there we have it. P14. Now to the main occasion. Lights out, and away we go, and it's Charles Leclerc leading us away this time alongside the McLaren of Oscar Piastri. Look to fly around the outside, does Charles Leclerc, and he holds on to P1 very smoothly. Alonso fighting for P3, however, the Aston Martin, with a beautiful start. He is cooking, this Alonso. But Leclerc with a good start like he did in the sprint. On board with us now. We qualified P12 alongside our teammate on the 6th row of the grid. It was a good start, instantly straight past him. Swoop it round the outside of Hamilton. And Russell, the outside has so much momentum. It's so good off the start if you can get to the outside and hold on to it. I've cut it back to the inside. Very close to Norris right now, but we're not quite able to get past them. Simple stuff. Russell was actually still side by side with us, brake fairly late without trying to hit the back of Lando Norris. Better acceleration. We can see Russell tail off into the wing mirrors now. We have a beautiful run on Norris out of the long right hand, and near the end of this lap on the straight we're going to use some of our batteries, you can see on the steering wheel, chuck it to the inside, but it looks like we've cleared him before even making the turn, and round we go into P8. Very good start. On board with Lando Norris here, making his way through this tight complex of turns. Oh, big spin, it looks like a rear lockup for Lando Norris, big spin, and everyone behind him was piled up. And that is going to bring out the safety car here on lap 2 out of 14. Safety car's out. Hamilton looks to have lost out big time from that Norris spin. Now everyone piling into the pits. We go very wide because tyres are cold. And hey, I don't really feel that. That's my excuse. Into the pits we go under the safety car. Everyone decided to do the same. Very early pit stops. So into the box we go. We're going to need, this is crucial time. It's a locker. Oh, he's messed up the tyres. He hasn't got the front right off. And we've been held up big time. And now we've been boxed in by Logan Sargent. The Williams have held us in. Oh, this is calamity. That could not have gone any worse. We've gone from P8 to P15 in those pit stops. That could not have been any worse than a pit stop window. I'm seething. Now the Racing Bulls have decided to stay out, and if there's another safety car or red flag, they could be in business here. The safety car leads us round here on lap 3 out of 14. Final. Sorry, safety car's coming. I was about to say final lap there, I don't know what I was saying. The safety car's coming in now. Ricciardo will lead us. Ricciardo leading the race. It's like 2018. Ricciardo will lead us away. Puts foot to the floor along this little straight between the hairpin and the final turn. And it's a very good restart for Ricciardo, but him and Tsunoda can try and work together here to hold on to P1 and 2. Here we go, lap 5. Big sweeping move down the outside of Albon, and this is our moment to just send move after move after move. We have to get these places back. We're going to go aggressive. Here we are, looking at Bottas. Big send, as I said. We're going aggressive, straight down the inside. Big send, couple tenths back on Valtteri Bottas. We're not hanging about. We have to get up. I'm filled with a bit of rage within myself, to be completely honest. Back onto the main straight yet again, though. We're looking alright. Pulled to the outside. We had a little look on the Mercedes right there. Back down the inside of Lewis Hamilton, the man who we overtook earlier in the race. And that is a very simple move. But P12, we're making moves quick. And this is good comeback stuff from us right here. Little bit jaggedy off the curb. On board with Charles Leclerc. You're going to do something to try and get the lead of the Grand Prix. No! He spun it at the hairpin. And it's going to cause a big pile-up. Big pile-up. Oh, we're right there. And the red flag is going to come out here for this pile-up. Oh, Leclerc. So, race restart here. And it's a race restart before Leclerc spins. He's got lucky. He's in P3. We've somehow gone up 2 places to P10. Don't know how that's happened. But the Racing Bull... This has gone so perfectly for the Racing Bull. Tsunoda and Ricciardo are P1 and 2 legitimately on track. We could have a Racing Bulls race winner here. This is incredible. But here's our restart. We started P10, so we managed to claw our way back to points after that dreadful pit stop. This has been an insane race so far. It's one of the best career mode races I've ever done. But we get down the inside of Sergio Perez. Not enough room to go for it on sight, but we're past Sergio Perez. He's still to our inside though, so side by side we're going to have to stay. but we seem fine. Up to P9. Can we get even more positions? So here we are now looking at it on Sainz, gonna take it to the outside, sweep around the outside of this turn. It's difficult to go for overtakes, but the closer we can be into this DRS zone, the better. We're still gonna look around the outside, keep it in track limits. Side by side, down the long back straight we go. One of the longest straights on the F1 calendar. I think we're gonna get the move. It's side by side ahead of us between Alonso and Russell as well. Very close, very equal straight line speed between us and the Ferrari. Do we get it? Still side by side. We make the move. Up to P8. Very great comeback drive. Here we go. Sainz come back at us. So is Perez. 3 wide here. And we've been done in. Perez with a great move down the inside. Still 3 wide though. Little bang of tyres with Sergio Perez. Oh, this is a great fight. 3 wide through the complex of the first couple turns. But we hold on to P8 despite a little scare. We could go down to P10. We are into the final turn. Russell Alonso battling. Alonso forced wide by Russell. We use that as to our advantage to slip down the inside into P7. Russell up next. We might be able to get the overtake on him. Sainz out of nowhere. Sainz out of absolutely nowhere to go around the outside. This is a chaos race. I've got no idea what's happening. This is one of the best races I've ever been part of. What is going on? The V-Carbs side by side, fighting for the race win. They make contact. Oh, Ricciardo's hit Tsunoda and Tsunoda's spun round. And it's another pile up at the second to last turn, sorry. We swoop, we use that to go around the outside. Here's a flashback from our perspective, or a replay. We go around the outside of Hamilton, we see the pile up. You know, we did average reaction times, to be honest, to avoid the incident. But we scammed our way to P1. We could be on for a second race win because there's no safety car, no red flag. And in the end, we win the race. We went on to win. You saw, we had such a big gap. Such an incredible gap.
They had to be
the Alpine
decisive
team
with their overtaking today as they work
we
their way
win.
through the field. And those kind of race victories
We
are...
win.
Once
Two
again,
races, we won the second and the third race of the season. This one, pure luck. I'm not going to say I drove well. This one was complete and utter luck.
And today is proof that
The second one was pace. The first one was pace. This one's full luck.
Congratulations.
But we won. It's after probably the greatest career mode race I've ever done. We get the win. P12 to P1. Ricciardo gets 4th in the end. We're second at 1 point behind Verstappen in the driver's standard. This is incredible. We're having a stonker of a season. In the constructors, we brought Alpine up to 3rd. I don't expect to stay. I expect to finish 5th. But if we get any more dodgy wins, we could be there. What a